Hi guys, Cindy here. So it's nail day, and I had a big decision on what to do. I've been promising we would do these, so that's what we're gonna do. I wanted to use some already open ones, but we'll wait and do those later when you forgot what we've already done. Okay, so let's open these up real quick. Get a pair of scissors out. These have not been used. They're in the old packaging. I don't know if I might have ordered these off the site, and I might have picked some up at Walgreens. I've seen them there, and I might have got some at Penny's because I think I've got two sets of these. So we need to go ahead and use one, and then maybe next week we'll use something that's already been opened. Uh, I've got those Tony and Danny nails we need to use too, which I hate using those if the next set's like the old set, but we might have no choice but to try to use them. We don't want to waste money. And I've got some Ohora nails that are already opened. I don't think you've seen any of these. I think that was before I started putting stuff back on YouTube again. So this is the packaging. These are called, oh, don't forget, we get our instructions and a nail file and a little stick and an alcohol pack with these, which I don't need right now because I've already done it. And let's pull these open. We said the name of these was something emerald, marble, or something like that. Yeah, emerald marble. I mean, I couldn't even show you till I got my glasses on because I couldn't see well enough. Okay, so let's open it up and see what we got. I've not seen these before. Okay, it looks like we've got two sheets of these green. Okay, now this is pretty. And two sheets of this sparkling kind of marble with pink and green and maybe a little bit of blue. So the base color is green. Oh, and what's this? Okay, only one sheet of the sparklies and then one sheet of this kind of peach color. In here, it looks more peach. In here, you just can't really tell. So we'll use part of these and part of these and one sheet of green, most of them today. And we'll have to remember to not start cooking until we get them done. So let's go ahead and take the sheets off real quick. And then we'll move the camera down. I wish they would go back to the individuals, but it probably costs more to manufacture. So they probably won't. Well, of course, they've changed to the tiny sheet, to the tiny boxes too. And I think those are sheets like this. And then try to save these so you can put them back on any leftovers and have them. Now then our little green one. I don't know if you need them back on there or not. I do. So, so if you saw my video this morning where I did my makeup with blue blood, my hair, I just hated it. I kind of brushed it out a little bit more and it looked kind of fuzzy, so I put it back in these little clippies so it wouldn't look so fuzzy on the camera. This was 3-day hair. Uh, Probably if I'd put a little oil on my ends, maybe that would have helped. All I did was spray some heat protectant on it and roll it up and left it there for a while. So if you didn't watch it, I did this makeup look. It's pink and blue out of the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. Well, no wonder that wasn't coming on. I think I had these on thing. And if anyone is interested, I've got a twin sister. She's got a channel. She's got breast cancer and she's kind of talking about it. I did post the link on my exercise video this morning. If anyone's interested, I'll put the link here. She's just in the last few weeks found out she had it. And anyway, if you watch her videos, she'll tell you the reason she thinks she got it. I think it's a different reason, and she'll tell you that too. Okay, so here's my fingers today. This finger here, when I was taking the old one off, I guess I wasn't careful and it kind of snapped off a little bit of the top, so I had to file it down. But actually, the white part of it is not any really shorter than this one, but the way it grows, the nail bed is not as tall as this one. I had that problem when I was doing the gel and they all went down. And I don't know if it's just never been that long or if it just never recovered from having all those chemicals and lifting and stuff. So I don't know. I tried to baby it and maybe it'll grow back up. We'll just have to see. So let's go ahead and move the camera down. Let's see if we can get this down. And I need to try to stay in the center. So if I make it short, I'll be there. Okay, so we're going to start off. We need a small nail, and the small ones are this pretty glitter I think we will use. And one thing about me kind of cutting that off accidentally, I probably should be able to, since it's a little shorter, I should be able to use one nail for both these pinkies because neither one of them, this is a lot shorter, but part of the reason it's shorter is because of the nail bed being shorter. It looks like I've got a little something there. Um, these here, you do have to be careful taking them off, even after a whole week, potentially up at the tips. I have noticed they do want to stick. So I think I'm going to be super duper careful cutting this off, and I'll be able to use this other half for the other nail, and then I won't have to try to cut and stuff. Hopefully it didn't pick up too much dust off the it's a little bit short. I can just file the tip of that off. So there's a little dab of tip showing, but that's okay. I'll kind of file that off whenever I do it to it. So here is, we got this ASMR going. Let me move this microphone down. Maybe it'll pick up some of the ASMR stuff for. It used to be a little bit noisier than it is now. Maybe it's because it's dull. Okay. So, can't really see it very much. It is the little marble one with the little glitter in it. Okay, so the next one, we can use pink. And these are all solids, so I can use the narrow end for my cuticle, which that will be a help. So let's do that real quick. Sometimes when they have a pattern on them, you have to use the fat end for your cuticle, and then you worry about it. So anyway, I'm pretty sure I got these at a pretty good deal. Even if I bought them off the Dashing Diva site, it was probably, got a half price or something. But I don't really know that I did that. If I got them at Walgreens, I might have paid like $3.99 or something for them because I wouldn't have paid full price at Walmart. I probably wouldn't have bought these if they wasn't on sale because I didn't particularly care for the pattern or. Let's try to stay in the center here. There you go. Now let's do the other fourth finger. And that was the peach. So next time, We can have another glitter one for the other pinky, but except that, we'll just have to see. That is a big one. We may just use the pinks next time. We'll see. So if you don't have long nails, you can still use these for double, double ended if you want. My nails are long for me. I don't know that they're long for everyone else. So what are we going to do? Let's do a solid green for the middle finger. Except this one's kind of bigger. We're going to use a solid green for the middle finger and for the thumbs. We can, okay, let's turn these upside down. And this one's a little bigger. We could trim the edge just a tad. I don't think we're going to have to. Especially on this one. Well, oh, I did the wrong end. Yeah, I almost put this on the wrong finger. You can use a stick to try to smash these in good, or I have better luck just using my thumbnail. It's hard for me to kind of finagle that little stick like that. Let's see about this. This in here, we've been planning on wearing it all the way since Easter. Then I got those, oh horror, those jelly greens, which I did not like those that much. Okay, so now the other hand. We can do, we could do a different color. We'll just try to stay the same color. Although this is rather small around the cuticle. I think I would rather just use a glitter one here. They don't have to match exactly. Well, decisions. This one here, we'll just use this one, green. This one's about the same size as the glitter one. We could use pink, but it's just right the same color as the one next to it. It'll be okay. It doesn't have to go from sidewall to sidewall. There's not that much nail showing. It just seems so much smaller than the other one. There's a little bit of nail sticking out there, see? But even this one's got just a hair, a little bit out there. That's the reason you get so many. They would like for you to just use one set. And I know I say that every video, but I want mine to go 2 sets. Last week's set, I did not have problems with them at all. I had one pinky, this one here. It kind of came off a few days early, and I used some clear polish and just got it back on. And that's all I did. And it worked just fine. I don't think I had to do it a second time. And then this nail came off yesterday, and I just put it back on with some clear polish. Hopefully these won't come off. They're the old packaging. Those seem to stick real good. If they do come off, I'm going to have to use a peach or a green to make it up because I don't want to. I want to save these glitter ones for the next set we do like this. And so next month will be May. I have to decide what color goes good with May. I've got some kind of dark colors. Got some pinks. We wore pinks not long ago. I got that sunset set, which we wore it not long ago. So black and white. So okay, let's do this one here. But I hope these pretty little marble ones don't fail on me. They should stay in good since I didn't have to trim them or anything like that. Let's clean this out. It's getting too much build up in there. Okay. So far, we've not overcut any this time. That's good. It's easy to do. Now our thumbs. Our thumbs are going to be the green. So what I'm going to do for the thumbs, turn them upside down. Well, one of them I don't have to. These I don't really have to. And if one of the thumbs come off, I can just replace them because I just have to cut them down. This is a good sized thumb, even though I have a little bit of a nail hanging out here. This works out good for me. I don't have to trim. I don't have to worry about the cuticle getting on top of it typically. I did try to push my cuticles down with the stick a little bit while I was painting them. Now then this one, we can go that one, or we can do it upside down. That might be what we do. I think that's what we're going to do since it's all solid color. We're going to do this one upside down. Because even though it's not too big, sometimes you worry. It is, it seems like I've had to trim them a little bit. Now these thumbs, I really try to baby them because they take a long time to grow out. And remember, I snapped one off. I don't know if it's after I started doing videos again, but it did take a while to grow out. I think your nails they don't grow near as fast as your hair. And your hair grows 1/8 of an inch a week. So I would say about half that for nails. So I would say about 1/16 of an inch a week. Get this trimmed off. And it really has not got to the same length as this one yet, I don't think. Maybe it has. Okay, so let's put our nails up. We don't want to hurt them. We will put our little sticky back on top of them best we can. Let's see. Doesn't have to be exact. That came off. Maybe I told you this story. When I first got these, I thought, oh, we can use those nails. It didn't dawn. I didn't try to use them before I actually thought, oh, I'm going to use them. It dawned on me that they probably had touched all kinds of sunlight and were stiff and not flexible anymore. But that wasn't very smart, was it? Let's get a drink first. Put on gloves. Protect your hands. You can get cancer just from UV light. So let's try to minimize that risk as much as we can. So I'm going to do probably about 60 seconds on each hand, but don't worry, I'm going to cut most of that out, or I'm just going to stop it and restart it. I think I'm going to stop it and restart it. Okay, we're done cooking them, and so now we're just filing them. We can see how they look. You know, they're kind of pastel. It is spring. You know, that is a pastel. It might not really be your thing. Not really my favorite set, but I need to use them. And I've got another set to use with this, although it'll be a different pattern because every time you do the second set, it's a little different. Unless, of course, you do solids. So let's see if we can get this. Okay, let's take our gloves off.
Related issue is astonishing. However, I think
I was watching a new YouTube video while I was letting them cook, and then the internet connection lost some bandwidth. Okay. So, see if we can get this a little bit more round, pointier, and not just so round. I had my microphone turned in the wrong direction. I certainly hope it picked up most of our talking. So here they are. That's what we ended up with for the week. Emerald Marble. I hope y'all like them. I like them, sort of. I mean, it's not my all-time favorite set. I mean, sometimes you can't wear the same thing every week, though. So anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to my sister's channel in there, and y'all can kind of hear about her cancer journey and some of the stuff she's got to say. You might be interested, you might not. Anyway, so I'll see you guys next week for another nail day. And if you like makeup, I did a makeup one a little bit earlier, and I always do exercise videos. So y'all have a great week. Bye bye.